Alright, thought I'll just do not a vlog thing, just my own no script, no videos, whatever just comes out, type of video. And I don't know, it just felt like I wanted to get some stuff out on, I don't know, stuff that might be important to others, but important to me, and I don't know, maybe it does something in somebody. I don't know. Even if it's one person, that's great. So, something I really struggled with, and it's very hard, extremely hard for everyone to struggle with. And I understand the difficulty. It's really difficult, and it's only human nature to resist this. But letting go. Letting go is very hard. Very hard. And letting go in all concepts. Letting go and those you've loved, lost. Letting go of even argumentation. Letting go of what people think of you. Letting go of expectations. Letting go of basically everything. We try so hard and attach ourselves to everything. We are so much like a part of our ego, part of ourselves is tied so much to everyone else. Yeah, it would just, that's a big thing. Our ego, ourselves, is tied to everyone around us. And we need to remember that they are not us. We are ourselves. We are ourselves, and we can't control the outcome of anything these other people do. And yeah, we just have to let things go in the wind. Go, and I guess in my case, go with the river. I don't know why, but for me, the river is the thing that just occurs to me. The expression is normally go with the wind, but for me, it's go, let things go with the river, and they will go to the sea. And regardless of how much the river twists and turns and changes, it all goes up into the sea at some point. It's a quote I saw recently. My intuition, for whatever reason, decided for me to go into this building, into this hotel, walk up the second floor, go to this bookcase, start opening up books, and then open up this one. And it was Led Zeppelin quote, and it had one of the first lyrics of the song. Regardless of how much the river changes, twists and changes and turns, it will always return to the sea. And of course I looked into it, and yes, it is a love song. It is a love song about the singer who chose music over the person he loved at the time. But it was saying how everything returns to the sea at some point. But yeah, it's so important to let things go. And of course, at the same time, and what's I've learned, it's still okay to love. It's still good to remember the good times, all this stuff. You can let go, but at the same time, still love. Still love deeply. And if you really do love, truly, truly do love, you will learn that letting go comes naturally. It's hard to explain, but from my understanding and what I've been going through, your love for somebody can be absolutely insane. Like a huge amount of love. Even like a loved one that's gone, dead. Your love for them can be completely gone, and you can accept that. And then accept, that they're not coming back. And I really learned how to love in that way. And of course, appreciate the times you had, and how they're always here. All the good times you had with that person, they're always with you. And of course, there's not only good times, there's also bad times. And you have to let go of those things. What do they serve you? What does these negative thoughts do to benefit your life? Or they linger, they fester, hold resentment. They don't do anything for you. What does bitterness do to help you? It doesn't do anything. It just blocks you off from feeling other things coming in. If there's a new love coming in, new things in life coming in, it just blocks you completely from that. And it's just so important to really learn to let go. And it's very hard for me. I've finally feel like I'm really grasping at it now. Truly understanding it. There might be a moment where something comes in my head or something, and it might be a negative feeling or something, which means, yes, I haven't fully let go. But these moments come sometimes, and it can be difficult. And in my case, it's with my ex-wife, this previous ex I've had. I realized, yes, in terms of my ex-wife, I did let go. I did. I realized I really can't do anything to help her. She can only help herself. She went down this path. She chose another person. It led to disaster. Led to herself and her state that she's in now. Completely addicted on drugs, homeless, miserable, suicidal, all these things. It's very sad, but I let go. I did. I can't help her anymore. And I realized that it's a while to realize that, but I did. Of course, I still hope for the best for her, but I really can't do anything. And I can't settle for less anymore either. I can't just accept what I'm not willing to accept. As stupid as that sounds, but that's the truth. I can't accept what I'm willing to not accept. And what I mean by that is and what I mean to everyone else is what are you giving up? What are you sacrificing? What are you compromising for? And preventing these people, for keeping these people in your life. If there's just so much negative, of course there might be a positive in there. There's a little positive, but if there's just so much negative feeling there, what is it serving to you? What is it doing? Why are you still latching yourself onto it? If you're not truly happy, if it doesn't really serve you anymore, why are you attaching yourself to it? It's because, it's at the end of the day, it's your ego attaching itself to something for survival. It's holding on to any connection it can to validate itself. It's saying, you're saying you're not good enough yourself. I need whatever this is to feel better about myself. And that's not healthy. And of course, many of us have that. We have our connections to other people and all these things, but they're not healthy connections if they're like that. In the case of my ex-wife, I felt so much of my value, so much of my validation was, yes, I have a beautiful wife that wants me, that has me around, all these things. And in some instances, yes, you can think it's a bit of a trophy type thingy. Haha, I got what I wanted in life. I got the hot wife I've always wanted. Look at this. Isn't it great? Look how great I am because this is attached to me. And in reality, I did get the exact woman in terms of looks, beauty, all these things. And I did sacrifice so much to keep that. I loved her, of course. I loved her so much, but it wasn't the right type of love. Love based off of I call it selfish love now, or it's love based off of attachment, based off of external things. Love not based on an actual connection that you have with this other person. And yes, she really was perfect in so many ways, and looks and beauty, all these things. I got the woman I truly wanted in terms of beauty and all this stuff. But the relationship was always strained in so many ways. And I don't know. And I'm sure it was strained with her in a lot of ways too. But I just latched on, stayed attached for so many years. I always appreciated her so much. Even off of our differences, I did appreciate who she was and appreciated for what I had. I appreciate every little thing I had in my life. And you could say that's great. You could say that's great. to appreciate all those little things. But I look back now, yes, it's good to appreciate the little small things in life, but there's certain limits to that. You can't be just making so many compromises to things that you want. There's things I wanted in that relationship I wasn't getting, but I just like, well, it is what it is. I would like these things and I don't have them. And that's fine. I still love her for how she is and all of this. And she doesn't want to, feel that way towards me in those ways, and I don't know. And I was just accepting that. But I don't know. I realize you can't just do that anymore. And in some ways, like, just attaching yourself to a connection that just you shouldn't be attached to anymore, and learning when to really cut things off. And yeah, and now what's really hard is when you really, really, really love somebody, unconditionally love somebody, like you really love them, and then really learning to let go is a contradicting feeling, where you have this deep love and passion for this other person, but understanding what actual love is and realizing, yes, to let go. And the expression, you've probably heard it before: if you truly love something, set it free. And I think it goes, if it's meant for you, it'll come back, but true love doesn't have that last part to it, and you can't expect that either. It might happen, but you don't just release assuming to get something. Well, that's not how it works. You release for you, for yourself, not for anything else. You release it for yourself. That's why you release it. The attachment, it doesn't serve you anymore. It's not with you right now. You have to live in the present, what you have now. And what you have now is not them. And yes, you have to move on, but you can still love. And that's so hard. But I can do it, you can do it, everyone can do it. But it's easier said than done, and it takes time. You're not going to do it instantly. You're not going to just magically say, and yeah, I'm just going to let go. No, it doesn't work that way. No. It doesn't work that way. You don't just magically let go. You have to go through a lot of things. You have to accept the good, the bad, all of these things. And it'll happen when it happens. So yeah. So I wanted to just do this nice little video on letting go. I'll probably just call it letting go. But yeah, I felt I just felt like I wanted to make this video. Maybe I'll make more in the future, but I felt like this was just important to make today. But yeah, hope everyone has a good day, and see you next time. Bye-bye.